God bless you, social media. I was just sitting here thinking about how to expand your thinking, and I used the biblical model when Caleb and Joshua and some others were sent to spy out what was to be the Canaan land. And they came back with a report of how great things were there, and then the comment comes out, but there were giants in the land. We saw the sons of Anak, which that was a race of giants. They were giants with long necks, Anakims. That we saw that there were giants in the land, and we were as grasshoppers in their sight. Well, no one ever interviewed one of the Anakins. No one ever interviewed one of the giants to see what the giants really thought of them. But it's a lot of times it's our thinking. Folks, Caleb and Joshua said that we are well able. And folks, I'm telling you that there are things that we haven't accomplished, that we can't place the blame on anybody, truthfully, more than the person we see in the mirror every day. We count ourselves out. We minimize, we small fry what we think we can do. And folks, I'm saying this to you on today. Nobody wants to hear that, but we need to expand our thinking. Folks, who knows the limits of what you can do? Who knows the limits of what you were meant to reach for? Who knows the ability? It's amazing sometimes when you start hearing the chatter from your enemies. Sometimes your enemies, that's a horrible thing. God bless you, Mr. Black. One of the worst things in the world is when your enemies think more highly of you than you think of yourself. Folks, they regard you as a general. They regard you as a threat at a threat level way beyond what you perceive yourselves to be. But we don't expand our thinking. I know it happens in life. God bless you, brother, Pastor Mark. I know it happens in life. I know all of us have had some bruises. All of us have had some defeats. All of us have dealt with affliction. All of us have dealt with disappointment. All of us have dealt with broken hearts. Folks, so many things that when we take a blow in life, it actually minimizes it messes with our thought. And I want to get back to the big thing. Folks, go back to the dreams that you had way back in the day. Who talks to a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, or a 7-year-old, and they don't have the biggest dream? What do you want to be? I want to be an astronaut. I want to be president. I want to be a policeman, a fireman. And you think of the big dreams that they have, and then we look now at how you've had a couple bad bruises or a couple tough fights, and all of a sudden your big dream isn't there anymore. Folks, we need to expand our thinking. Much like Caleb and Joshua, I'm speaking that. They were speaking to them, but I'm speaking to you. You are well able to do the thing that you want to do. You are well able to do more than what you are seeing in your life right now. Many times we're seeing play by play that's far beneath the purpose that God designed for us, that God designed us for the heights, and now we're okay if you just give me a little glimpse of it, Lord. And I talk about it all the time, that moment when the Harvey team is working on you day and night and telling you to breathe. And while you're going through that, potentially in your head, your mind does a mental playback of all the awesome opportunities you had that you didn't embark on, all the things that you were going to do when things were right, all of the things that you said you're going to do it. I'm about to, this is my dream, all the vision boards, and you never did anything about it. Folks, I'm telling you, we got to expand our thinking. There is more in you than you see. So we got to start reaching. We got to start pushing. We got to expand our thinking. Folks, why be the smartest person in the room? Why be the big man on the scene or the big woman on the scene and the scene so small? Folks, we're talking about locks and blocks, and other people are talking about nations. We got to expand our thinking. Folks, be like Caleb and Joshua and say that we're well able. Yes, there are giants in the land. Yes, there are going to be some opposition. But I'm telling you, when you get out there, you'll find out that there's less than what you're going through. One day you're going to die. So do you want to go and they read at your funeral and they say, here was a person with so much potential, but they chose to settle. They chose to play it safe. They chose to think smaller. Folks, at least, even if you miss it, at least go out with the big thing. At least be among those who swung at it. Don't be called out on strikes in life. At least take a swing. And folks, I'm speaking that to you today, that we're small by our own, we're almost complicit in how our lives are small, that we could be so much bigger, so much farther along, so much more on point. And I'm speaking that, just like Caleb and Joshua told the children of Israel, you are well able to do anything that you want to do. Folks, we got to expand our thinking. We got to stop looking at the giants and comparing them to ourselves. And we need to look at the giants and compare them to our bigger God. God's hand is upon your life, his imprint. You're created in the image and after the likeness of absolute magnificence. Folks, we're living too small. We're thinking too small. We have to expand our thinking. Be blessed. God bless you.